Pumpkin in Smoggyland. The specific part of Smoggyland is Stockton-on-Tees. If you ever visit here, visit the Lumpy Pumpkin. It's surrounded by micro pubs, and over the road we just had a breakfast there. It's terrific. Liam, who we'll introduce you to later, is the owner and the actual man here. So can we have a nice thank you round of applause for Liam? Tilt number 1, music incorporating pop, jazz, classical, radio and musicals. As usual, if you look at the screen at the middle there, you'll see Tony Walmsley, who now I'm not playing, has got a chance. So good luck everybody. 20 questions coming up on pop music. The guys, if you know over there at the bar, you can see them just in the back of one of the cameras. Just go buzz we know and we'll beat you. This is, I promised them a show. Only 6 people. Yeah, it's invitation only now. We don't let the kind of riff-raff in, just a hyperlight. Here we go. Ready, gentlemen? All green. Which composer born in 1902, i.e. not Sam Smith, wrote the oratorio featuring the writing on the wall? Open guess. It's McP.
Vaughan Williams.
Rhodes.
Richard.
Lee.
Copeland.
Anyone else want to guess? It's Tony.
Walton.
It's correct. William Walton for your first 2 points, Tony. Let's see where you are. 2 points. What was...
Reset.
You can get used to this thing. What was the Shadows' first single without Cliff Richard? It topped the chart in 1960. Tony.
Padgy.
Is correct.
Yeah, I think it's just something good.
What could it be, Padgy?
Great version by the Sugar Hill Gang as well, if you ever get a chance to listen to it. 13-year-old, reset is done. 13-year-old Sandra Kim became the youngest winner. Tony for the hat trick.
She's Belgian Eurovision Song Contest contest. She won for Belgium.
Pardon?
Eurovision Song Contest.
Give him a round of applause for an opening hat trick. How about that? Whoa, way to go, Tony. 6 points. Quote, we love AC/DC as much as Bach. Slovenian Luka Sulic and Croatian Stefan Hauser are both associated with which musical instruments? The same one. Bean.
Cello.
Being classically trained and recognised, but even more popular than interpretations of well-known songs and themes, their edition of Thunderstruck having garnered over 100 million YouTube views. And if you watch the Champions League final this year, they were sitting on either side of the tunnel when the guys came out. So he was right.
Yeah,
2 cellos. 2 cellos.
Well done.
Chris, you're in second place on music. And I love the way you're Bean on one thing and Chris on the other. It's Chris Bean. So if you see Bean on the scores, on the timage, it's Chris on the scores. We might change that later on. Next question is, name either composer of the cantata Per la recuperata salute de Ophelia. It was rediscovered in Prague in early 2016. Tony.
Dvorak.
McP.
Smetana.
Lee.
Liszt.
Rhodes.
Debussy.
Norman.
Chopin.
No. It was does anybody else want to guess? There's one person left to go.
I've got one more checkpoint.
Oh, come on, Bean. Say Mozart, for God's sake. Mozart or Salieri. Watch the film. Everybody's watched the film, I guess. So nobody gets a point there. I get my 2 points there. So there we go. That's my 2 points for this quiz. That's all I'm going to get. Reset. Which song, Norman? Tony? Which song from Holiday Inn won... Tony?
White Christmas.
Norman, that was meant to be for you.
Fast as I could go.
Yeah, well, it's White Christmas. Won the Academy Award for Best Original Song in... Anybody?
42.
Correct. Only 2 points though, Tony.
That's lightning, I got beat.
Nice. The wrong kind of lightning. Please tell me, what were Hank Williams' Christian names? McP?
Henry James.
No. Henry James, I like it. No. It was Hiram, or Hiram King. Hiram King.
I
So,
wonder what king it is.
Well, I was looking at that and thinking I'd probably allow just to hear them. It could have been a better film. Which dance meme led to the sacking of a librarian at Oxford, a teacher in Monmouthshire, and 15 miners at Agnew Mine in Australia in 2013? McP?
Fandangoing.
No. Lee?
Casper Slam.
No. Bean?
Twerking.
No. Chris Curtis got this one. It was the Harlem Shake.
Oh,
Of course it was Harlem. How quickly we forget when you're stuck in your mind with
I don't know what memes
lots of
or
other rubbish. No, you don't know what. Do you know what the computer is, Tony? Next one is Harlem Shake. In which year? I know it's lame. Shall I make this as this question never ends? No, this question finishes when it finishes. No. In which year did Queen release News of the World? Billie Lee.
77. Yeah.
Absolutely right. Yay! Lee, get in there. Keep your eyes on your own scores. You are responsible for it. Here we go. What pioneer's song was Tony?
Long shot kick the bucket.
2 points. Was about a horse that died during its 203rd race. Long shot, kick the bucket.
Could have been that your year as well.
Next one is Sandy Denny was most associated. Rhodes. Get in, Rhodesy. 2 points, yeah, fair point. Lee, you were behind by 75 milliseconds there. Not much in it at all. Reset, and next question, keep your eyes on your own scores. Also, question 12, also a research chemist who composed the opera Prince Egot. Lee.
Borrowed it.
Yes!
Ellis.
Listen, research. Yeah, very good. Tony was, you were kind of fifth of a second behind, which is just not enough in this game. Lee, good stuff. Who reached #1 in the UK on the 19th of February 1994? Are you listening, Liam? 94. We have finished. 19th of February 1994 with the Pete Ham / Tom Evans. Tony.
Without Carey.
Composed perennial Without You. Rhodes and McP were also in there, yeah. What a lot of background there is to that if you want to look up Without You and see the timeline of it. It's quite weird.
You want to look at read Badfinger's story.
Yeah.
Story.
Yeah. And what a fantastic group they were as well. Pete Ham.
Brilliant.
Next, Tony, I owe you some points for that. Better put them on. Okay, you kind of got to finish. Give me the last word of this question. The 3 dots at the end of it. Then and Now, 1964 to 2004. 30 years of maximum R&B and Meaty Beaty Big and Bouncy were compilation albums for Tony?
The Who.
Yeah, for who? So you get it, don't
I
you?
didn't know where the question was going.
It was always going to be the Who after Meaty Beaty Big and Bouncy,
Yeah,
I think.
that's right.
30 years of maximum R&B. Then and Now, probably bought it, but I can't remember much about the album. Next one. Which album?
Reset.
Thank you. Which album's track list reads thus? Track 1, One Kiss, Calvin Harris and Dua Lipa. 2, McP.
Now that's why I call music 100.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course it was. What else could it possibly have been? Right, God's plan isn't in there, but that was all part of God's plan. Michael, welcome to the quiz.
Thank you.
In which country was singer Frank Ifield born? Tony.
England.
He was. I wanted to lure you into Australia there, but he was born in England.
One Coventry.
Thank you very much. No Billy Fury questions today. Tony, you get awesome another couple of points. We've got 4 questions to go on this particular round. Reset is on. What name can be applied to the explosive strip in A Christmas Cracker? Also the name of a German Eurodance act that had UK #1 being.
Snap.
UK #1s in 1990 and 1992. Tell us the 2 #1s, please.
River's a dancer.
Power.
Power, yeah. 2 points for Chris Bean. Where are you? You're up there. We've still got to say welcome to Norman to the quiz. Come on, you've got 3 to go on the music to get one. Reset's been reset. Which singer of a James Bond song was born the first? Rhodes.
Matt number?
No. McPhee?
Louis Armstrong.
Oh, yeah. By 30 odd years as well. Nobody was close to Louis Armstrong. We've had all the time in the world. Is that a real James Bond film? Yes, it is. Yes.
It just doesn't have the title.
Who wants the points there? Tony?
Yeah, give me.
Me.
One.
No,
I need.
Was that you, Stephen?
It was me.
McPhee? I'm very reluctant to give you a cut. Reset. 2 to go. Who was the only person to sing on the original Band-Aid single, Band-Aid Rose?
Bonner?
Yes. Nice little clap, yeah, good anticipation on the question. Well, I'll clap for him anyway, even though nobody else will.
He wasn't on the second.
Band-Aid Band-Aid single, Band-Aid 20 and Band-Aid 30.
So in all three, yeah.
That was the question.
He was on 1, 3 and 4.
Yeah. Oh, great stuff, Steve. You deserve that. Rhodes, 2 points. And your last question on the music. A 1967 UK #1 hit song title I'm looking for. What 2 meanings are normally given to the Hawaiian word aloha? McPhee.
Hello, goodbye.
Yep, absolutely. McPhee. Nice little finish for you, Michael, with 6 points.
Is that the first round ever with no necks?
2 necks.
Yeah, it was a couple.
Yeah, I marked myself down for one of them. So, Tony, polite round of applause. Playing to par, that's what we expect. Moving right along, I am going on to art, which incorporates art, literature, architecture, food, language as well.
Food and architecture.
Yeah,
Architecture, yeah.
it's a form of art.
Architects in there.
Yeah, James Martin, he's up there
It's
with
Stockton.
Raphael.
It wasn't art.
Which German painters' woodcut designs included McPhee?
Jura.
I'm afraid not. -1, the first neg of the day. So, Michael, there you go. Tony.
Holbein. Hans Holbein.
Norman.
Hans Holbein the Younger.
Correct. There's 2 Hans Holbeins.
Oh, for God's sake.
We know the rules. The responsibility is on you to crush ambiguity. So,
You need to be magnanimous.
Tony, this kills me. -1. Norman.
I'll say Julian's.
Yeah, I mean, carry
He's
on.
my go-to
Anyway,
German lithographer.
Yeah.
Somerset Maugham took his title, Cakes and Ale, from which Shakespeare? Tony.
12th Night.
Oh, well, then I thought that was going to be one of those where everybody has a go. Tony, that's brilliant.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Absolutely brilliant. Lee, were you on 12th Night? Sorry about that. Not far behind. Oh, ever the bridesmaid. Who made a popular visit to South Shields in 1854? Full stop. Hang on a minute. I'll reset it if you want, because I'm continuing the question, and I said full stop like it was the end of the question.
Oh,
So it's not, question's not finished. Who made a popular visit to South Shields in 1854? Not totally unlike an Eccles cake, a biscuit consisting of currant squashed. McPhee?
Garibaldi.
Squashed and baked between 2 thin oblongs of biscuit dough and was named after him. Yeah, were you there, everybody?
yeah.
Have I actually?
You haven't given Michael points yet.
What I did was
No, no one's got to. That's
no,
fine.
hang on a minute. I'm just gonna. That confused me. Michael, 2 points.
Yes, please.
Next question. Which Pritzker Prize winner was involved in the design of the Lloyd's Building and Millennium Dome in London, the Senedd in Cardiff, and the European... It's an early press for Tony.
Rogers.
Yeah, there's only one Rogers, isn't there?
Richard Rogers.
Yeah, I don't know what's
Senior.
happened there. bitchy.
Presumably he's got a son. He might have the same name.
According to Encarta, who was Encarta was like a long time ago. According to Encarta, who was the chief proponent of the aesthetic movement based on the principle of art for art's sake? A novelist, essayist, poet and critic born October the 16th, 1854. He wrote, "And the wild regrets and the bloody sweats no knew so well as I, for he who lives more lives than one, more deaths than one must die," as part of the Ballad of Reading. Lee.
Oscar Wilde.
Always go for Oscar Wilde.
I went for ages ago. I know his date.
Did you?
It'd be somebody else.
No, go.
For what genre of stories was the magazine Black Mask first published in? Tony?
Detective.
Crime detective, yeah. I'll give him that easily. Tony, boom. There you go. Stevens, a butler, takes a rare road trip to visit.
No.
Tony?
No. I was going to say the mousetrap though.
Oh, McPeak
Remains of the Day.
takes a rare road trip to see Miss Kenton in the southwest of England, recalling much of his life in the service of Lord Darlington, in which bittersweet tale of love, lost and dignity, first published in 1989 and written by Kazuo Ishiguro. McP, I owe you some points. So excited.
Probably more than one.
Malibu, blue curacao and pineapple juice comprise which cup? McP?
Pina Colada.
I'm afraid not.
Go on.
McBean.
Blue Lagoon.
McBean. Yes, Blue Lagoon is correct, Chris. There you go. Welcome to the arts quiz.
It's the only one I'm getting.
In with the hoi polloi. Upon his death at the age of 87 in 2014, who did President Juan Manuel Santos, McP,
Garcia.
eulogise as the greatest Colombian who ever lived, a Nobel laureate and author of such works as The Autumn of the Patriarch, 75, and Love in the Time of Cholera, 85.
Shortly
71.
after he was hurting, shit, I forgot about Hamilton record.
Reset, you get the reset, and you get 2 points, Michael. And you did the joint lead. Created by Charles Hamilton under the... Tony? Norman?
Go on.
Philip Hunt.
Yeah, Tony. It's catching up with you, isn't it? Oh,
I know
this...
it is. Chance at first.
Norman, 2 points. -1 for you, Tony. Yeah, the fat owl removed, blah, 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 blah. Who's... Here we go.
Reset.
Now's your chance. Whose engravings include Night, Death and the Devil, 1513, McP?
Dürer.
It is Albrecht Dürer, the third. McP, there you go. Who was the leader of the gang of child criminals in Oliver Twist? Lee? Tony?
Dark Dodger.
Oh, foliage.
What is it?
Yeah. Jack Dawkins, yeah.
It wasn't Fagin the leader.
Hey?
It wasn't Fagin the leader.
But he's not a child, is he?
Well, he's not.
Because that's what I was going to go for Ferguson, I thought.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to describe him as a rather saturnine disposition and seldom give way to merriment when it interfered with business.
Yeah, no.
So, sorry about that. Yeah, you got a point. I shouldn't really preempt stuff.
Right, dodgy question.
Who gets the points then?
I was saying Ferguson the time I pressed.
Tony gets 2 points. Lee loses a point. Look at that, Lee. Lee's-esque score, not a Mike Lee's-esque score. 1 point. Next. And if any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, God shall take away his part out of the book of life. What term describes the method by which I transferred that passage to the question sheet using the keystrokes Control-C, then Control-V? Bean.
Copy and paste.
Yeah, cut and paste, cut and paste, yeah.
That's copy and paste. Cut and paste would be Control X.
Yeah, copy and paste, absolutely. My mistake, bad question. Good. Thank you, Chris. All the screens are working and we're going to the last few questions. After the last few questions, After noob,
Steve, sorry.
It's okay, yeah.
Right, now I'm back on.
after noob, N00B was recognised as a legitimate word, according to Global Language Monitor, GLM, how many words are in the English language? Norman?
350,000.
Nope. Pete, don't say 350,001.
A million.
A million is correct.
I think it was going to be a bang on number.
Million, yeah, well, it is quite a bang on number, is a million. A million words, yeah. Michael, good for you. That puts you way out in front of the art and culture, but you need some after that pop music. And Tony. Number
Are we?
16.
Oh, it's not right.
Number 16. Number 16. Oh no, number 15. Donald McGill was particular. Tony.
Saucy postcards.
Indeed, yeah, well done for qualifying that. What name was shared by... Did I give you points there, Tony?
Yeah, you press the button anyway.
He's definitely. It was
Okay.
by the-
What name was shared by she in the book by H. Rider Haggard? Tony?
Aisha.
And the last part of that question went, and the girl who presented Liftoff to anybody who was alive during the Dark Ages. I thought you might get that, but not so early. Tony, that's a very rapid catch-up. 2 questions on the bounce, and next one is... A Kentish Lad is the autobiography of which TV...
Oh, God.
Lee.
Monty Jones.
I like it, Norman.
Frank Mueller.
Correct. Good stuff. Which Latin phrase applies to a personal ready reference handbook? It's called... B.
Manual.
Do you want another couple of seconds?
Yeah, I can't remember it.
Called a vade mecum.
Oh, right.
Vade mecum. I've never heard of that.
No,
So that's the first outright nobody, whatever. In November 1791, who visited France and became enchanted with both the Republican movement and a French woman, Annette Vallon? Tony?
Napoleon.
That's a bad one to draw.
Yeah.
A French woman, Annette Vallon, who in 1792 gave birth to their daughter Caroline, though eventually... Lee?
What's that?
I'm afraid not. You're on a minus score on this round, Lee. A French woman, Annette Vallon, who in 1792 gave birth to their daughter Caroline, though eventually he married his childhood friend Mary Hutchinson, with whom he had...
Shelley?
I'm afraid not. Oh. Eventually married his childhood friend Mary Hutchinson, with whom he had 5 children. It's Bill Wordsworth. This is why last month I was so pleased when I pressed in with William Wordsworth and it was the wrong one.
What's one name?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
It's called a touch screen. Last question. Where did Elfried, A-L-F-R-I-D, it's just a girl's name, leave Henry Knight when she disappeared at the end of chapter 21 of A Pair of Blue Eyes, the first Thomas Hardy novel published under his own name and first serialised in Tinsley's magazine between September 1872 and July 1873? McPhee?
Casterbridge?
No. Lee?
Dover Castle.
Nope. You're not going to like this, guys. Hanging off a cliff.
No.
And it was the first recorded instance of a literal cliffhanger. So, another win for Tony, but this time not with such a gap. 8 to him, 7 to Michael, 6 to Norm. The North East are cracking on there. Little round of applause, and we'll have a break.